Bit of turn for Moeen. Oh, that's got to go. And it does. And has he got enough on it just? It goes all the way. A couple of overs from Moeen, and that's got to have something to do with the finger. Got to be a little bit sore.
Yeah, it has to be. Saw him struggling a little bit yesterday as well in the evening. In a short space of time for Mo.
Well, that's nicely struck. That's another 6. That's even better than the first one.
It's also, he's been playing a lot with the white Kookaburra ball. The Dukes, as hard as seems, are coming back, bowling a lot of overs in an Ashes test is not easy in terms of getting your fingers back used to ripping across the seam.
Oh my goodness, that's what he's going to do.
Another cross seam delivery. Finds the middle of the bat. He knows straight away. Well in front of square. So we've had our answer. This is how he's going to play.
Well, you've captained him. You've played with him a few times in the IPL.
Now is that carried? I think it has. It's Cameron Green. What a fielder he is in that gully region. They're going to have a look at this. We had one in the World Test Championship final. Green is quite brilliant there.
Easy one. He took one to his right and left, and again to his left here. You can see the water splashing up from the rain we had. He is just outstanding there.
Oh, if you don't mind, Pat Cummins, the reverse, it swung in, the perfect Yorker, and Pope departs.
Pope can sort of feel batting as an understudy to Joe Root, but Pat Cummins, the captain of Australia, decides absolutely not. I'm bowling to 2 players here.
Oh, close, very close, and given. Pat Cummins strikes for Australia, captain against captain. Good bit of bowling this from Cummins round the wicket, and it just nipped back, KP.
We're just talking about using the bat as well, keeping the pad out the way, but when somebody's bowling in the high 80s, it's very instinctive.
It's a lovely catch by Carey. Both hands to it, diving full stretch. The end of Anderson for 12. The end of the England innings. 273 runs on the board to take out the first test of this Ashes series.
Well, you talk about captains leading the way. He's certainly done that today, Pat Cummins. He stood tall, bowled a lot of overs. He's into his 19th over, brings himself straight back into the attack, looking for this exact thing.
It's going to be these last hour or so that's going to decide it. That's Pat Cummins.
The Australian skipper, a touch fuller, a little bit of width on offer. And just pops it over the top.
In that direction. There he goes.
Up and over. Nailed it. And nailed it for 6.
Depend on this over. Cummins gets a few more here, and I think they might definitely take the...
Up and over again. Aggression from the Australian skipper. 6 more.
Well, that's it as far as I'm concerned. Joe Root bowling right arm off spin with an old ball, or Anderson and Broad with a brand new one.
Nailed. Absolutely nailed.
It's good batting. It's predictable bowling, but it's good batting. That hard through the covers.
Why not new ball? Why not just new ball? Do they think it's going to come onto the bat better?
Well, potentially.
Angle on the offside.
So he nails it past that man at extra cover. This is very smart batting from Pat Cummins. Crawley does well. No, he doesn't. He stopped it and then he kicked it over.
Stand still. Just didn't drag it back enough. Dragged it back into his own body, in fact, and then back into the ropes. 17 required.
He's taken the edge. There'll be 1. Cummins will come back for 2. Oh, he's knocked it over the boundary edge. And Australia are home. Ice in his veins, Pat Cummins. has led his team to a famous victory here at Edgbaston. 72 they needed when he came to the crease, and he has got his team over the line. Just fell short at the end. This was the winning moment. Cummins riding high up on his tiptoes, and he knocked it down, and as Brook came around and Crawley closing in on him, Brook just knocked it over the boundary edge right in front of all those Australian supporters, and that is Cummins' reaction.
Will go away for 4. England have taken a couple of wickets here, but they've also leaked a lot of runs, and Australia are marching towards 400 plus.
Cummins this time does go over cover. Last ball of the over, does it well. Another boundary for Cummins, looks in good touch.
Look at this, step away, back foot to length ball and just whack it away. As you say, a man in good nick. Played brilliantly at Edgbaston. I thought it was a fantastic innings under pressure.
That'll be out. He's got a wicket now, Pat Cummins. Mops up the tail nicely. Gee, that's been a good morning for Australia. They came to the ground this morning thinking they're going to have their work cut out. And now they've bowled England out for 325, and they're going to take a handy lead of 91 runs into the second inning.
This long England tail has been exposed. A brilliant delivery there from Cummins, right in the awkward spot for Josh Tongue, and the easiest of catches for Matt Renshaw. All Australia this morning. Good planning, good thinking.
Off his hip. Fine leg was a bit too fine. Useful runs for Australia. That'll be a boundary. Gives himself room, goes over the offside, goes behind square, and that will go away for 4. So a change of plan here for Australia and Cummins, trying to open up the offside.
Tends to play nicely on that side of the ground. Pat Cummins, a quite an open bat face. You can see there as he looks to hit this ball, he keeps the bat face open, trying to slice it over.
45 minutes ago.
Oh, nicked it gone. That's a snorter from the Australian captain to get rid of England's former captain. 3 down.
So much today. Sort of luck from the English bowlers today, the Australians yesterday, and now the Australians again this afternoon. David Warner, safe pair of hands at first slip. And that is a huge wicket. It's a huge blow to England.
Bolden, that is outstanding.
It's better than good. It's exactly what Australia would have wanted. He's gone for 4. This is a beauty.
Well, 2 aspects to that.
And a gully as Cummins comes in. Robinson helps it away leg side. Smith this time makes no mistake. He dropped a crucial catch 4 balls after lunch when he put down Ben Stokes in the same position. He makes no mistake this time.
They love it, they soak it up, and this is Steve Smith. And this is what Steve Smith has to say. A tough chance, a very good grab, in full control.
Edged and Carey. There won't be a lot of cheers for him except for the Australian fans and the crowd.
Well, Pat Cummins has certainly bowled better balls over the years. Duckett tries to create the width. Carey takes a magnificent catch. High and to his left. Australia are up and about. It's the skipper makes the breakthrough.
Edged and into the hands of Steve Smith in his 100th test. Cummins is on fire. He's got 2.
Pat Cummins leading from the front again. Catch catches the outside edge. Steve Smith does not drop chances like that.
Oh, he's edged it and he's taken. David Warner, it died on him, but a big blow up front for Australia. It's Joe Root, and it's 68 for 4.
Out of a length, climbing on Joe Root. He stabs at it. Didn't do much wrong, but what a catch. It swerved, it dipped. David Warner was pushed onto his heels as he shows.
Moeen Ali's gone this time. He has top-edged that exactly where the previous ball went. And Cummins had changed the field. He put Steve Smith there, and the plan works. Moeen Ali goes.
Almost identical to the previous delivery to Ali. The change in field means Steve Smith takes a simple catch.
That's gone up. Marsh underneath it, and Marsh takes the catch. It was fun while it lasted. Mark Wood's cameo comes to an end.
And in the midst of all of that, Pat Cummins has 5. Marsh had to steady himself. It went a long way up in the air, caught Oz style, fingers pointing towards the sky.
Gone leg side. There are 3 men out there. Will one of them get there? Oh, what a catch that is. Steve Smith, who put one down at Lord's in a similar position. No mistake this time.
Happening there, not just the trajectory of the ball coming out of the Western Terrace. Difficult viewing anyway. But he had Marnus Labuschagne sprinting towards him as well. They both stopped and looked at one another before this moment. And whilst once he'd got there, you always backed him to catch it. Oh, he's got him. He has got him. Just as he was starting to look settled, Pat Cummins is the man. Brings himself into the attack and makes the breakthrough. That's the end of Root.
Innings in a row now, Cummins has got him, and it's the big man, Joe Root, the big wicket. A little glove down the leg side.
Some of the others, but had a great impact when he was here. Bowled in. It's been a good spell, this, from Cummins. He's just kept Stokes quiet. And then England's captain looked to advance and hit to the favoured leg side. England lose their 5th.
Once again, looking for that onside. Cummins a bit quicker than Green and perhaps even Stark in this spell.
Got him this time. This time they hang on. And just as Mark Taylor was talking about hitting the deck hard, banging the ball, pounding it into a length.
The second ball is Nick, that's been short of a length. He likes to get on the front foot. There's a bit of movement. You've got to change your plans a bit.
Tickled away fine. That'll be 4. Australia bring the deficit down to 90. 193 for 7.
Wow, he's tried to get out of the way, and in doing so, the ball just kept following him.
And he couldn't move, but that was intentional. How intentional was this? I think he was just trying to get his way out, his bat out the way, and he left it hanging there, and it just went off the face away for 4. Useful runs. Just off the edge, actually.
See, this passes the gloves and the shoulder off the edge.
Unusual delivery, unusual shot. End result, though, 4 to Pat Cummins.
Another boundary. It's partnership flourishing now. 47. Interesting to note the 47 has come off 87 ball.
Oh, edged over second slip. Third man is very wide. And these are useful runs for Pat Cummins. That's the other aspect of that run out, to make it quite a significant moment in the day.
This Test series has had it all. We've seen it all this Test series. This one, the slower ball from Wokes.
Edged, gone. The break has done Australia good. That's the plan for Crawley. Fifth stump, get him driving. And it's that man Cummins who gets the breakthrough.
Back to lunch and have thought about what they need to do. What do you do to Zach Crawley? Ball on the fifth or sixth stump. Nicks off one. Quite at an awkward height though, Stephen Smith.
Beautifully played, quite deliberate from Captain Cummins. You still believe that Australia can get these runs. Just runs that down. That's a nice shot. Opens the face. 19 wickets in this series from only 3 tests. He's been superb.